The Kill Tony podcast with Tony Hinchcliffe has become one of the biggest platforms in the world of comedy over the last few years and has helped numerous different up-and-coming comedians make a name for themselves and launch their comedy careers. In addition to that, Tony also brings on well-established comedians and celebrities as guests to add some flavor to the show while the younger comedians are doing the stand-up comedy. Some of these names include people such as Post Malone, Tom Segura, Joe Rogan, Mark Normand, and so many more. If you haven't been on the internet in the last week, former President Trump was shot in the ear at one of his recent rallies in Butler, Pennsylvania, and this has basically been dominating the news cycle and everyone's social media feeds since it took place. However, in light of this recent event, Kill Tony would have Donald Trump, played by Shane Gillis, and Joe Biden, played by Adam Ray, on the show as guests. This episode of Kill Tony, as I'm typing this, has 12 million views and counting, and I have a feeling it may keep going all the way to 15 to 20 million in the next 2 weeks. The move was brilliant because of the popularity behind Shane Gillis and Adam Ray currently. Shane is still riding the wave from his newest TV show Tires, which just aired on Netflix, and they also announced the show will be shooting a second season sometime in the near future. And on top of all of that, he recently hosted Saturday Night Live earlier this year after his firing in 2019 and has become undeniably one of the hottest names in comedy working today. And Adam Ray is also hot right now, given that he's amassed a following of over 300,000 subscribers on YouTube, and he's currently on a national comedy tour titled the Dog Dad Comedy Tour. Between the two, they have some of the best celebrity impressions on the planet. Of course, Shane is well known for his uncanny impression of Donald Trump he did in his 2 comedy specials, and also the Trump speed dating sketch on Gillian Keeves. Adam Ray is well known for his Dr. Phil impression, and also more recently his Joe Biden impression, both of which have been done on Kill Tony. I wanted to talk about this episode today because I'm not a regular viewer of Kill Tony, but when I heard about this one, I knew I had to tune in and see how it was because I love Adam Ray and Shane Gillis, especially when they're doing impressions. I know I'm like a week late at this point, but last week I was grinding out this deep dive on Saturday Night Live, which you should check out after this video, but now that that's all done, I'm going to tell you about some of the best parts from the Trump and Biden Kill Tony episode. To begin with, the episode went public on July 15th, 2024, which was just 2 days after President Trump's assassination attempt. Apparently, the episode was actually filmed on July 8th, just 5 days before the attempt on Trump's life, and they initially planned on releasing the episode several weeks later like they often do with Kill Tony episodes. However, after the assassination attempt, Tony figured it would be best to strike while the iron's hot and drop this absolute banger of an episode, and I think the timing of the content and the content itself here were absolute perfection. So the video starts off with Tony and Red Band introducing the Kill Tony sponsors, and then after that they introduce the first guest as Joe Biden, and the entrance Adam Ray does is just like Joe, and it's fucking hilarious.
This is Joe Biden! No, Joe, this way. This is it over here, Joe!
My fellow Americans, I want to thank you for allowing me to be the first black woman president.
So just a hilarious intro from Adam Ray as Joe, and then not knowing where he was, of course, was just perfect. Then for several minutes he just continues to talk and ramble on about stuff that the president would normally talk about, which is awesome. Side note, I feel like there has to have been a couple people in the audience whispering to their friends like, dude, Adam Ray is Joe Biden? Imagine if Shane Gillis came out right now as Trump and they debated. That would be fucking magical. Anyway, then about 10 minutes after Joe Biden comes on stage, he starts talking about how he's going to be president for 4 more years. And he starts chanting it, and when that happens, the whole place goes dark, and a Trump campaign ad starts playing on the screen. Bald eagles, American flags, MAGA hats, the whole 9 yards. Then after the ad, Shane Gillis walks out as Donald Trump, and the place goes fucking nuts.
I'm gonna stay here forever. I'm gonna go for 4 more years. I'm gonna say it right now, Tony. I'm going for 4 more years. 4 more years. 4 more years. No one's gonna stop.
Wait a second. Oh my God! What are you guys?
Bro, the stare Adam gives Shane when they shake hands is so goddamn funny that even Shane can't help but break out of character and laugh at it. So now both guests have come out, and this is where things really start to heat up. There's a part where the waitress named Heidi comes out, and Shane goes on a hilarious little monologue about her and her breasts. You've probably seen this clip from this episode on YouTube, but just in case you haven't, here it is again.
What a great lady. I talked to her backstage, and wonderful woman. The tits are real. A lot of people are saying her tits are fake. They're not fake. I touched them, and great tits. That's the thing that we've lost under this administration. Where are the American tits anymore? Fentanyl tits. Fentanyl. Okay. One shock and you're dead. Can you believe this? This would never...
When Trump mentions fentanyl, you can see Adam lose his shit and break out of the Joe Biden character. What an amazing moment this was. Then they proceeded to continue the Kill Tony format with Adam and Shane as Biden and Trump, and it's pretty damn funny the entire episode. When the first comedian comes on stage with both guests, there's some really funny banter after his set between Trump and Biden.
He's in New York City?
Yeah, he's in New York.
Okay.
Yeah.
What a wonderful city that is. Homeless, this guy's dad. Ruining New York.
He said his dad died, and he goes, and he's alive.
Yeah.
Red Band hit me with something.
Okay.
Perfect, Red Band. Jesus Christ. You're like Dr. Fauci over here.
The turn this part takes is absolutely amazing, and this is just a taste of why this Kill Tony episode was so phenomenal. As I mentioned earlier, the episode has received 12 million views in about a week, which is outrageously good for the channel. To put it into perspective, before this episode was released, the 3 most popular Kill Tony episodes combined had around 12 million views total, and all of these accrued these views around 10 months to a year after being posted. However, the episode with Shane Gillis and Adam Ray got that many views in just 1 week of being public on the channel. That speaks volumes as to just how good the episode is, and also the splendid timing of them uploading this episode as well. 12 million views in a week means Tony Hinchcliffe could swipe his credit card in a stripper's vagina and also buy a fucking supercar tomorrow, and it wouldn't make a dent in his bank account. As I said earlier, I don't really watch Kill Tony a lot, but I tuned in for a portion of this episode, and I thought it was really great, and if you're a big-time comedy fan, I think everyone could appreciate something that this episode provides. Real quick, I like to read your guys' comments every now and then. Shout out to Tyler Pearson 7179 for giving me $7. If you guys want to guarantee your comment shows up in a video, you could leave a super thanks like Tyler did, but thank you so much, Tyler. Anyway, what did you guys think? Did you watch any of this Kill Tony episode yet? Did you like it? When do you think Adam Ray and Shane Gillis will come on again as Trump and Biden? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, I just dropped a 47-minute deep dive into Saturday Night Live and some of the people who've been fired from the show and all the reasons why. I worked really hard on that video, and if you haven't seen it already, I would really appreciate you checking that one out next. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.